public here or signed up to speak. I do have chair report. We have guests here that we're really excited, and I want to take a moment to welcome after we go through our roll attendance. Let's see here. Bradford?
Here.
Cap? Eastlick? Here. Oh, there we go. Ewing on her way, but there's not a column for that, so I'll just leave it blank. Hancock, Lee, Councilmember Stiles, Councilmember Taylor, and Vice Chair Vo, and Councilmember Welch. So we do have a quorum. So we'll go to our agenda, the resolutions part of our agenda. I'll go through, since we have members from the library here, I will go through these individually, and then if that's okay with members, we'll go through this quickly just in case there's anyone needs to be recognized. So item number 1 on the agenda, RS 2025-1149, a resolution approving an agreement for the purchase of a half-acre parcel of property located at 1055 28th Avenue North for use in the connection of the construction of a new library. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. Properly moved and seconded. Councilmember Taylor, is there anything you'd like to share, or any questions that are asked, or any discussion?
No, I think this is great. We just need to put some shovels in the ground.
I know, I'm just excited about this. This is wonderful. So I know we've got members here at the library. I think it's probably self-explanatory. We're very excited about this. Is there any discussion from the committee? Hearing none. All in favor, please indicate by voting aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or any present not voting, please indicate that. All right, this passes unanimously, so thank you for members of the library for being here. We'll go on to item number 2, RS 2025-1150, a resolution approving an application for libraries as pillars of education and democracy grant from the Carnegie Corporation of New York to Metro Government, acting by and through the public library to implement leveled English as a second language classes up to 6 branches. In collaboration with partner organizations. Is there a motion for?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. It is self-explanatory here, but are there any questions or points of discussion that committee members may have for this grant for the libraries? Okay, I think I'm pretty excited about this one as well. So with that, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any against or present not voting, please let me know. Yeah, that's what passes unanimously. Thank you all from the library for being here to answer those questions. And I think members, if you'll raise your hand if you're from the library, if folks want to chat with you or grab you in the hallway with permission, just let that way if you want to chat. Item number 3, RS 2025-1158. I don't see Councilmember Cooper, but he does have a letter here to approve. It's a resolution approving, he sent a note to the committee, a resolution approving a renewed intergovernmental license agreement between the state of Tennessee, Department of Transportation, Metro Government, NDOT, and for the benefit of Metro Nashville Arts Commission to maintain public art within a state right-of-way. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Wonderful. Is there any discussion here? Seeing none, hearing none. All in favor, please indicate by voting aye.
Aye.
Any present not voting or against, please let me know. I'll record you. No, this passes. So bills on second reading, we have item number 4 on our agenda, BL 2025-782, an ordinance to provide the designation of public property within the specified areas of downtown Nashville as a temporary special event zone during the time beginning at 6 a.m. on June 4th and ending at midnight on June 9th, relative to the use of the areas in conjunction with this 2025 CMA Fest and those related activities and events. We do have a letter to approve from Councilman Coopin. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there? Wonderful. Properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or questions on this? Hearing none, seeing none. All in favor, please indicate by voting aye.
Aye.
Any against or present not voting, want to indicate that? Seeing none, that passes unanimously. Wonderful. Well, that was a speed version of getting through the agenda for today. Council members, I did want to take a moment we do have guests here today. We'll have about 5 minutes to hear from the Nashville Parks Foundation. There are materials on your desk just as a quick hello brief, so we'll get to that, but I do want to recognize that we have Director Odom here today. Thank you for being here. We love seeing, thank you for sending Kevin, but we love seeing your face here. I know. Are you going to get, or we're going to just take a moment, forget him, and just say thank you for being here. So I just want to take a moment to recognize you. Thank you to the Parks Department and to Director Odom. Also, I've been reaching out trying to coordinate a time for her to come speak, so we will do that. And you're very gracious to pop up while you're here for other meetings, so thank you so much. With that, I do want to take a moment. We do have a few more minutes until, well, literally 5, so I will hush up. I want to recognize our guests here. There are materials. If you'll introduce yourself, Louise, your title, and just kind of run through this, we'll give you an opportunity.
Good afternoon. My name is Louise Bryan, I'm president of the Nashville Parks Foundation. I'd like to recognize board member Lisa Holler, right behind me, who's here with me today. And I'm thrilled that Director Odom happens to be here as well. Yes.
Great.
There's some packets of material on the table, and I'd like just 5 minutes of your time. The Nashville Parks Foundation was founded in 2015 by the Metro Parks Board when the Sands Amphitheater was built. The operating contract was awarded to Live Nation at that time, and as part of the contract, the Nashville Parks Foundation receives 50 cents per ticket for some events as a annual charitable contribution. We are the nonprofit partner to Metro Parks and Recreation, 178 parks and 27 community centers. We are dedicated to the system-wide equitable park funding. As you may know, 11 parks have dedicated friends groups, and these friends groups provide targeted funding to those parks. In effect, NPF bridges the gap to support the 167 parks without friends groups. And I can tell you, the friends groups are winning. How are we doing this? The revenue from the contract in fiscal 2024 was about $93,000. Additionally, we raised another $500,000 last year. Now, about $200,000 of that additional funds raised was restricted for other projects where we served as fiduciary. All in all, we had total revenue of approximately $595,000. We are a very lean organization. We have 1.5 full-time employees. We put about $140,000 into programming last year. So this year, we have available for investment over $300,000. In our first board meeting, I recommended and the board approved $50,000 to go to community centers for programming support all over the park system. $50,000 of the money raised will go to Watkins Pump Track Phase 2. This is a Parks Department approved expansion of the existing pump track. And $100,000 will go to the McKay Park Playground and Community Center. This actually matches a grant that came in. That total project is $450,000, and we're about $90,000 short of McCabe right now. Everything we do, anything we do, is approved by the Parks Department. We work very, very closely, obviously, with the department we work for. We believe we're stronger together, and as I said, we work very closely with Metro Nashville Parks and Recreation and the planning department there, which has been expanded. We work alongside Greenways for Nashville. We work with Oasis Bike Center and the skater community as they are big users of Watkins Pump Track. We are the new fiduciary for the Music City Hot Chicken Festival. I spend July 4th in East Park. Come see me. I'd love to see you. I'll be at Earth Day this Saturday in a booth there as well. We're always increasing our awareness. Touch a Brews allocates their charitable giving to us every October. And we continue to work with the Friends groups. They are a very important part of what's happening with investment in the city. We also look to Urban Green Lab as we work to sustainability best practices. Our goals for 2025, we want to complete the projects that I laid out to you. We're also very excited and grateful that the Metro Council has approved a supplemental to the Plan to Play. We look forward to working with Council and, of course, with Parks and understanding what the opportunities are in 2025 and beyond. We continue to develop relationships with the Metro Parks Board and want to understand bigger things that we can do. And I'm here tonight because we always like to increase awareness of what we do for parks system-wide. This year, we expanded our board of directors, and spoiler alert, Councilmember Gadd is on our board. We're very excited to have her there, as well as many individuals in the community with industry expertise and community expertise. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that, and thank you for the speed review for the Parks Foundation. We have a couple of questions, I know. And then all this information will also get shared in our committee files. And then if I think we've got Councilmembers Taylor and Bowe with questions, if anyone else has one in the queue. But if we need more time, we'll schedule, an actual presentation. Go ahead, Councilmember Taylor.
Do you have a Friends of starter pack for a community or at least a program or a meeting that we can help with doing that?
We don't have that. I do field many calls during the day, and I'm happy to meet with anybody who has an interest in that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. There's some parks that I think people have some interest in my district, and
Just call me.
Mr. Roden, Director Odom said call Kevin.
That's right.
Thank you, Mr. Roden.
That's what we'll make sure you have contact information, but also Kevin has been really helpful, and they have a whole process for official parks groups, and so I think just getting your information and make sure, I know everyone knows Kevin, but they can get that to you. Does that sound great? Councilmember Vogt, you check question?
Thank you so much, Chair. Thank you so much, Elise, for the presentation. I just had a quick question because of the new contract with the Ryman now at an amphitheater. Will the ticket, is the agreement the same? Is it still 50 cents a ticket, or is that something you'll have to negotiate?
I believe it's being negotiated in the next 30 days. I don't have any information on that.
Okay.
Is that, Kevin, is that something you want to respond to, or?
It's being negotiated in the next 30 days.
Okay. So just follow up with you with any, with any
There's nothing
additional
more to say
questions.
can't be said, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it was like if folks have questions, I can follow up with you on the,
And I'll have
is
to
that
give
right?
the same answer until it's finalized. It can't
Yeah.
really, nothing can be said. So.
Okay. All right, that sounds great. Any other questions? Thank you so much for being here. That was a wonderfully, we said, okay, it's like come by during the chair report and you can do it. That's perfect, thank you. With that, is there any other, I do want to let folks know that for the budget chair has released her department budget hearings, and so Parks Department, libraries, arts, those are all scheduled for in deletion, or anyways, the budget hearings are all scheduled, so may want to get those on your calendar. I know the council office has sent those to us, but just want to highlight that for us in our work here. All those have been scheduled with, so we'll make sure we attend if you can, or watch and listen. Are there any comments or questions or anything else, points of discussion from the committee? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Move.
Second?
Second.
Yeah, okay, wonderful. We are officially adjourned.